You're watching Dad vs. CPS. Thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you better hit that bell because things are about to get real interesting. Okay guys, so as you know, I've uploaded a Google Drive folder, right, by the name of David Jose Romero Watson, and I'm going to be adding more files to this, okay? And there's a bin verified report if you want to see that too on this guy, right? Okay, and then that's the that document right there. That's going to be the one where it's his habeas corpus, right? The one where it says that he had pistol whipped his stepdaughter. But in this case, okay, I want to search more on this document right here, right? That apparently David had filed, right? Let's see if I can bring this up, right? This is the one where he actually copied it from Karl Lentz, right? And so what I want to do is I'm going to show you how to search this. You see that cause number right there? Where is it at? Right there. That 2:217-CV-01906-JJ2. Okay, so we're gonna be searching for this document, right? Because apparently this is only what I got was a JPEG file, right? So I want to actually see the actual PDF that was filed in court, right? Just to prove that it's real, right? So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, okay? So you got to go to this website right here, right? The pd.uscourts.gov, right? And you're going to the PACER case locator. So this is like the government federal website, right? For the federal courts, right? So you can search for files, right? So I've already registered, okay? So I'm just showing you how to look up his file, and this is actually my first time doing this. I just registered, okay? So, but I figured out up until this point, right? So, whoops, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked on Arkansas. What I meant to click on is this one right here, Arizona District Civil, right? Because that's where he was at. Okay, so you're gonna click right here, okay? District of Arizona, okay? Document filing system, and then you're gonna click up there where it says query. Okay, so let's click that. Okay, and of course, as you can see, I've already typed in his cause number, right? Because that's as far as I got, right? As you can see right there. Okay, so after that, all you got to do is press run query. Okay, and then bam, there it is, right? There's the cause number and Watson, David Watson, right? David Jose Romero Watson. So, and that's who he was suing, Ives, right? And that means like everyone else that's attached to that case, right? So Ives is the Mike Ives, that's the social worker that he was suing, and John T. Touchy is the judge presiding. Okay, so as you can see, David Jose actually filed this let's see, in June 19th, 2017. But as you can see, shortly after, about 2 months later, it was terminated. Right, so it's like it didn't go well for him on that one. But he did come back and file something even after the case was terminated. I don't know why, because he didn't even have any standing after that, right? But anyways, okay, so right here, this is all the stuff that you can look into his case. Okay, so what I really want to look into is view the documents, right, that were in his case. But because everything from what because I watched a YouTube video, right, that explained to me how to do this. That's how come I got this far. Okay, so I'm just showing y'all on my channel how to do this. Okay, so up until this point, this is all I've learned, right? So I'm actually going to this the first time. So let's just be curious, right? And let's try aliases, right? Let's see what that shows. Okay, so let's see. Okay, as you can see, I guess this is going to be a cost of 10 cents, right? All right. There are no parties with aliases for this case. All right, fine. It charged me for that. That's fine. Okay. So let's see. Associated cases. Okay. That was 10 cents. Whoops. Click on back. Let's click on attorney. Okay, sorry, no attorney found for this case. Go back. We're going to click on case summary. All right, let's see. Jury demand. Okay, so he demanded a jury. Nature of suit, 440. Okay, I'm pretty sure 440 is defined in the civil cover sheet, and we'll go back to that to see what that was. County Maricopa. Let's see. Okay, filed on 6/19/2017. Plaintiff David Watson, as you can see. Okay, defendant Brittany Pinair and Michael Ives. Okay, so I'm guessing those are social workers. I know for sure Michael Ives is, right. Brittany, we will find out who she is later. Okay, so, and as you can see, this is charging me, right? That costing me 10 cents right now, so it's not too bad, right? So let's go. And this was a civil rights suit, right? And of course it says that it was terminated on shortly 2 months after he had filed it, right? So obviously that whatever he did didn't work. So let's try. All right, so let's see. Deadline hearings. I'm just gonna try both, you know. I don't know what that does. Okay, but that just charged me 10 cents. You know, I don't want to mess with that because I really don't know what that is. It's called a docket report. Okay, so filed insured documents. I really don't know what I'm doing here, but I will come back and check this out later. Filers. Okay, so David Watson, plaintiff. Okay, it shows an option to click it, so I mean, I'm just going to click it. There you go. Okay, so here's all these documents that, let me see, and that costed me 10 cents too. Okay, so filer David Watson. Okay, so of course we want to figure out. See, I kind of like this, right? So I mean, there's 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, right? So I guess we're just going to click on 1 and see what this says, right? So let's see. All right, complaint. Let's go over here. Okay, so entered by Sarah Coons. I want to say that's probably the clerk. Filing fee received $400. Filed by David Watson, SLQ. Okay, whatever that means, but we'll figure it out later. And that costed me 10 cents. Okay. So let's go on ahead and let's just see full docket text for document 1, because it shows that it's like blue. See that? So I can click on it. So I'm going to click on it. All right. And then it says that costed me 10 cents too. So it's charging me 10 cents every time I click on this stuff, right, guys? So I'm just showing y'all, right? And let's view this document. Yeah, there you go. And here's the actual document that he filed. Awesome. This is so cool. Right, so this is the one with that screenshot that I had shown y'all, right? So now I have the actual document now, right? And as you can see, he actually used Karl Lentz's work, right? And there's the address, phone number, David Watson, and I'm going to be downloading all of these documents, guys. Okay, so don't worry, because I'm going to put these all in link in the description. Okay, so starting the first download. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it the way it was. So, and I'm gonna put it in my, you know, I'll just leave it in pictures. Okay, so save, and then I'll come back to it. Okay, all right. So enough of that one. Well, you know what? Let's go down. Okay, that's all that is. Let's go back to back. I went back. So that's the first document. Okay. So let's go back. Let's see one more time. Okay, so now let's go to number 4. Okay, the amended complaint. So let's click on 4. It's loading. Okay, this was 50 cents that it costed me. Ooh, I'm racking it up, guys. This is 5 pages, but you know what? I think that this is worth it. So we're going to go ahead and view the document. Okay. So, well, what do you know, right? He's using pictures. Let's see, what is that? I can't zoom in on that. Okay, so anyways, but let's see. So here's the second document that we're reviewing. So obviously he did the same thing, right? So let's see. Anyway, this is Karl Lentz's work too. Okay, so here's the document. I guess these are his kids, right? What was that? That was Exhibit A. Okay, so this is going to be Exhibit, what is that? B, I guess, right? I think he's using Karl Lentz's method, right? Because I think this is what Karl Lentz said to do, to put pictures of your kids and put exhibits, you know, because they're your property. At least that's the way Karl Lentz explains it, right? All right, so let's continue. Let's see. So then I guess this is going to be Exhibit D, right? Okay. All right, so that's that document. So we're going to download that, and I'm going to upload it. Okay, so save. Okay, so now the next document that we're going to be looking into is going to be another one. Whoops, wrong one. So let's click back. Okay, we're going to click back. And now we're going to go to the number 6, right? So we'll click on number 6. Okay, so this one's costing me 20 cents. So, and this one's 2 pages. So we're going to click on view document. Okay, so, and here it is. Okay, so obviously he's still continuing to use Karl Lentz's work, right? So, this is pretty interesting, right? Because I know David Jose just came on YouTube Live, right? Saying that I'm not showing all the documents, right? So I mean, you know what? Okay, fine then I will. Okay, right. So here we go. Still the same cause number. Okay. So I'm not gonna be reading this. I'm just showing y'all how to find documents. Okay. This is 2 pages, and this is a notebook paper. Okay, so not very professional, but it just goes to show you that it still can be done. So let's download that one and save it, and then let's click back. Okay, click back right here, and click back again. Okay, let's click on number 8. Okay. So this one costed me 10 cents, and this is just 1 page. So we're going to view the document. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so this one's going to be titled as a notice of interference, right? The Watson court delivers notice. A man, I guess I'm reading it now, right? A man declare any interference with the enjoyment of my property, the exercise of my rights, and you can get, I'll let y'all read the rest, okay? But this is very interesting though, right? Because he wanted me to show all the documents, so I'm going to show it. Let's go back. Okay, amended complaint. Okay, that was filed on the 28th. Okay, so number 9. Okay, so now we're going to click on view document. Okay, and it's going to load, and here we go. Right, so this is the claim cover sheet that it's titled, right? That was filed on the July 28th 2017. Okay, so let's see. Claim cover sheet. I wish for David Watson claim not to be trespassed upon. I require no assistance from court personnel on this claim. I wish to proceed with this claim under common law. I guess because that's what Karl Lentz teaches, right? Not the common law, it's the common law. Right? Because he talks something about like that. Whatever. No changes on names. Titles are to be made. No one, I bet the jury. no one, I, but the jury, is to open and read this claim. But I think I just read it already. Anyways, interpretation of this claim by court personnel is not required. Copies of claim will be sent to wrongdoers to notify of claim. Interesting. So only assistance required of courts personnel are as follows. Filing claim. Having room available for court. I mean, it does show a fingerprint here, and it does say David Watson. So I'm pretty sure that this is David Jose Romero Watson. Right? Okay, so if not, we can verify it with the fingerprint. Anyways, so let's see. The Watson court. This is another one. Wrongdoers, Mike Ives, Karen Wagner, Jared Steele, that's the prosecutor, Brittany Paneer, I don't know what that is, Youngblood, whoever that is, David Tilley, Connie Contes, Gregory McKay, Mandy Gomez, Sarah A. Jabir, and he puts, I require a court of record, trial by jury. So obviously he's still using the actual same methods that Karl Lentz is showing, right? So I, a man, claim, right? I, a man, claim, and a man. I, and man, claim, I don't know. The said wrongdoers trespass upon my property. See attached exhibits A, B, C, D. Okay, so I order the immediate return of property. Okay, so I require compensation for the initial and continued trespass upon my property. Compensation, right? Something 2 million. See, I don't know what that says. All right. Oh, due. Okay, due $2,320,000. Right. If property is returned to. This is kind of hard to read. By August 2nd, 2000, I will forgive. Okay, so if he's just telling them that he will forgive them if they return his kids, basically. Okay, right. Wish others to forgive me of trespass. I say here and will verify in open court. And fingerprint and signature, David Watson, July 28th, 2017. Okay, and of course he does it again. He's just putting, pictures of, I guess, his kids. All right, so we're gonna download that. We're gonna share that. Okay, so now let's go back. So I'm gonna click on the back arrow right here. Okay, remember that one cost me 70 cents, right? So, okay, so now we're going to click on number 10. This one's going to cost me 10 cents. Okay, so I'm going to view the document. Okay, so let's see. This one's filed on July 28th, 2017. I, a man, I guess he's the prosecutor. That's what he is putting. David Watson. You gotta understand, this is the format that Karl Lentz is teaching, right? That you become the prosecutor, or at least that's how he explains it. I've seen several Karl Lentz videos, but this document is titled "Notice of Amended File." Right? The Watson Court delivers notice. Okay. The Watson Court has amended the file of claim to be filed in the Watson Court at the United States District Court for District of Arizona. And that verifies that that's David Watson, a man. Okay, so we're going to download this file too. So save, okay. And then we're going to click back and back. Go. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody was calling me. Okay, so this one's going to cost me $1.60, and this one's 16 pages. But David Jose wants me to show all the documents, so we're going to have to, bring this up. All right, so this one obviously is David Watson. He's the prosecutor. Okay, interesting. This one is so this one says it was filed in January 29, 2018. Okay, so it says federal questions. Can a caseworker withhold exculpatory evidence when doing a dependency petition that's used to remove children? This is the first time I'm seeing all this, guys, and I'm barely downloading it right now. Okay, so 2 area. I'm not sure what that first says. I want to say it says area, parents' constitutional rights are, are parents' constitutional rights violated when social worker obtains a court order through admission? Does the Constitution guarantee the right to be free from the withholding of exculpatory evidence in a judicial proceeding? So this one says affidavit. Okay, so here comes now a affiant, David Watson presenting as evidence the following facts. Right, on February 27th, 2017, the woman Brittany Paneer, in a telephone conversation with David Watson, revealed that she knew of evidence held by one of her parties. Okay, let's see, by one of her partners, Mike Ives, but Brittany failed to include the exculpatory evidence. While pursuing a petition from a court, Brittany also admitted that an affidavit was presented to police by David Watson that she had knowledge of. Okay, Brittany filed the petition for removal. Oh, so I guess that's the caseworker. Of affiant's biological property while withholding known evidence. At approximately 15:32 of the minute mark on a recorded phone conversation between David Watson and Brittany Paneer, she admitted that she knew Mike Ives had paperwork given to him by David and Brandy Watson. So that Brandy Watson is David's wife. So anyways, Brittany then continues and reveals that and reveals the fact that Mike told her about the evidence, but she didn't attempt to gain possession. Okay, so Brittany also explained on the recorded conversation that it would not have mattered in her decision in filing the petition. Okay, so let's see, scroll up. And then he just starts I guess citing case laws, right, in his affidavit. Okay, he's just citing a lot of case laws. So this is like a tactic that people like to use, right? That because if they don't respond to this, right, they're gonna default it into a judgment, right? Or that's the word out there, right? Does it really work? Well, I mean, I like to find out, right? Because everybody talks about things like that, right? So then he just signs it in front of a notary, so you can verify if you call this lady right here, or guy, Zachary. Okay, it's a man, right? That's his where is his license number? It should be there. So I question if that's even real. Oh, there you go. No, that's not even it. That's weird. I usually see a license number. I don't know. So what's this? Oh, I guess it's just a notary. Or what is that? Arizona Secretary of State do hereby certify that digital search of the notary database is commissioned. I guess just verifying the notary. So here's another one, right? I, a man, David, claim trespass upon my property. See Exhibit A, B, C, D. This trespass is made by way of theft. Any man or woman who denies that my claim is true must present an affidavit under the penalty of perjury, sworn by oath and affirmation. Included in any affidavit must be a claim of lawful right to my property. Okay, so I mean, he's just citing all kinds of things, right? And if you ask me, I think he's just copy and paste, right? I don't know. That's just my idea, my view, but I think it is. Oh man, let's see. So here we go again, posting pictures. I wonder who that could be. Right? See, I don't know what that is. Who that is. Say I Stephen E. Garner, DOAZ license 0K, whatever. Examine Josiah, age 4, David Watson, age 6, and Jameen Watson, age 3. The encounter was videotaped by Halbert Griffin. I saw no evidence of physical or emotional abuse or neglect. I have had direct contact in observation of the above children from their birth to present on a regular basis. Okay, so who's this? Well, we definitely will look into this. I'm just wondering who this is. What kind of a license are they? Okay, so we're going to download this document. We're going to save it. And then we're going to go back. Okay, so that one cost me $1.60, guys. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so now we're going to be on number 14, the amendment complaint. Okay, so this one's going to cost me 10 cents, just one page. So we're going to view the document. Okay, so this one is claim, trespass, theft. I mean, how many times did he actually do Karl Lentz's method? February 7, 2018, David Watson. Alright, let's just download that one. Save. Alright, so let's go back. Okay, back. Alright, 15. And this one's going to cost me 10 cents, guys. Alright. So it's charging my credit card, and just so y'all know. Okay. Alright, so let's see. I require use of this venue with claim filed on February 17, 2018. As well as the 2 previously filed affidavits. I say here and will verify in open court that all herein be true. February 7, 2018, David Jose Watson. All right, there you go. And download and save. And let's go back. Whoops, let's go back. All right. So let's zoom out. So I seem to have gone to all of these already. Let's go back one more time. Let's go back. Okay, so we're going to go to history of documents. Okay. I honestly don't know how to work this, so I'm not going to even mess with it right now. So I'm going to click on parties. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. Parties. So these are all the people I guess he was suing, right? Sarah Al-Jaburi, Connie Contes, Mondi Gomez, Michael Ives. So these would be some interesting people to look up on Facebook, right? And just talk with them about David's case. I'm just saying. Yeah, y'all don't do that, guys. Okay. Sarah Jaburi, Gregory McKay. These are all defendants. I guess he was suing all these people. Okay, that's the prosecutor. I know that. Okay. Well, that's crazy. I didn't think that would be a last name. All right. So this is costing me 10 cents. Okay. Related transactions. That's what I clicked on. I don't know what we're gonna do here, so I'm just gonna go back. But I clicked on related transactions. Okay. So we're going to click on status. Okay. And this one costed me 10 cents. Okay. So let's go back. Okay. Back. Whoops. View a document. I don't know what will happen if I just press run report. Alright guys, so I want to say that we've come to the end of that document, of all the documents there. But I guess that's how y'all do it. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this video right here. Okay, guys, so I had to come back, right, because I just found something interesting, okay, because obviously we saw all of his documents that were filed, okay, but we're going to go click on history of documents, okay, and you know what, all they did was click run query, okay, and now all the documents came up, okay, the ones that were missing, okay, so this costed me 10 cents again, okay. So that's 20 cents I already paid for this one. Okay. So now we can see 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 12. Okay. So let's find those files then. Okay. So here's 2. Okay. Let's see. So this one's going to cost me $1.20, but I'm going to buy it. All right. So let's see what all these documents are. This is notice to parties, mandatory initial discovery pilot project. Very interesting. So everybody, these files are going to be in the description. Okay. This is 12 pages. So, okay, so we're going to just download it. Save. And we're going to go back. We're going to go back. We're going to put number 3 because we didn't see that one. It's going to cost me 10 cents. View document. Okay. Download. Save. Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay, we haven't seen number 5, so we're going to click on 5. That cost me 30 cents right now. View document, and here's an order. Okay. At issue of pro se plaintiff David Watson's complaint and amended complaint, document number 4. For reasons that follow, the court will dismiss plaintiff's complaints with leave to refile in accordance with federal rules of civil procedure. So they dismissed his case, right? Plaintiff's documents number 1 and 4 apparently attempt to raise a claim of trespass against 10 defendants, none of whom are identified by anything other than their names. Right? So I guess you got to put their actual position, right? And addresses and things like that, right? The complaints provide no basis for the court to determine if it has subject matter jurisdiction over this case. Unlike state courts, federal courts, including this court, only have jurisdiction over a limited number of cases. Okay, and those cases typically involve either a controversy between citizens of different states, diversity jurisdiction, or a question of federal law, federal question jurisdiction, right? See Title 28, United States Code, Section 1331 and 1332, right? So that's what this says. The United States Supreme Court has stated that a federal court must not disregard or evade the limits on its subject matter jurisdiction, right? So if y'all want to read this, y'all can read this. This is just like their order, right? Dismissing his case, right? So plaintiff also fails to meet Rule 8 requirements in regard to stating a claim, okay? So while plaintiff alleges that defendants trespass upon his property, he does not allege who defendants are and what they did that continued trespass, let alone a legal basis for claim against defendants. A defective complaint can be cured. The plaintiff is entitled to amend the complaint before the action is dismissed. So they're giving him a chance, obviously, right? Here, the court will give the plaintiff an opportunity to amend his complaint. and amend complaint, but any second amend complaint must meet the requirements of the Federal Rules of Procedure and local rules as indicated above. It is therefore ordered that the plaintiff's complaint document and amended complaint document 4 are dismissed with permission to file a second amended complaint. Oh, okay. So what they did was they just canceled his documents basically, but they actually gave him the chance to file it again. So that's the judge. So let's just download it, right? So save. That's what. Okay. Go back. Okay, so we're gonna click on number 7, right? Because I haven't clicked on that one. So number 7. Okay, that costed me 20 cents, guys. Okay. All right, so here's another order. Okay. So it's not for publication, but I'm still gonna put this on my YouTube. At issue is pro se plaintiff David Watson's second amendment complaint, document 6. It is prior order document 5. The court identified numerous fatal defects in plaintiff's prior complaints, document 1-4. The second amended complaint addresses none of those defects. Intended contains fewer factual allegations than the previous complaints, right? The entirety of the second amended complaint's contents are with respect to the court's location, and plaintiff makes no allegations whatsoever regarding the regarding legal claims, the court subject matter jurisdiction, defendants, or anything else. Okay, so the court will give plaintiff one final opportunity to amend his pleading. So they're actually giving him a chance, right, to write his complaint right. So, and so that was that order. Okay, so we're gonna save that, and then we're gonna go back. Okay, go back. Okay, so I just want everybody to know that I am not a newspaper publishing company, so I'm not going to be publishing any of this, but I will upload it all into a drive and onto my YouTube. Okay, so let's see, order. Here we go. At issue is pro se plaintiff defendant. At issue is pro se plaintiff David Watson third amended complaint, document 9. Okay, in its prior orders 5 and 7, the court identified numerous fatal defects in plaintiff's prior complaints. Okay, 1, 4, and 6. And in the third amended complaint, plaintiff states no one but the jury is to open and read the claim. Interpretation of this claim by court personnel is not required. Only assistance required of court personnel are as follows: filing claim, having room available for court. Thereafter, plaintiff states he is suing for defendants for trespass upon his property, document 9. Plaintiff does not address the defects identified by the court in its prior orders. Most notably, plaintiff does not establish that this court has subject matter jurisdiction over his claims. As the court explained earlier in document 5, federal courts only have jurisdiction over. All right, so I think this is about when they're going to just dismiss it completely. Okay, so it says that, let's see, accordingly, the court must dismiss this case without giving plaintiff leave to once again amend his complaint. According to the Federal Rules of Procedure, Rule 12H3, it is therefore ordered that plaintiff third amended complaint, document 9, is dismissed with prejudice for lack of subject matter jurisdiction. So I don't think he can bring this up anymore, not in federal court. It is further ordered, okay, that the clerk of the court is directed to enter judgment accordingly and close this case. So there you go, and that was in August. So I guess so much for that. But we're going to download that too, and we're going to save. We'll go back. Okay, go back. I got one more, clerk's judgment. That cost me 10 cents. And view. All right, judgment of dismissal in a civil case. Here you go. All right, David Watson, plaintiff. Okay. So, decision by court. This action came for consideration before the court. The issues have been considered, and a decision has been rendered. Okay, it is ordered and adjudged that pursuant to the court order filed August 2nd, 2017, judgment of dismissal is entered, okay, and plaintiff to take nothing, and the complaint and actions are dismissed with prejudice for lack of subject matter jurisdiction. Okay, guys, so I mean, obviously he doesn't know how to file a federal suit because they just dismissed it. Okay, so I mean, here's proof of that. Okay, so I just want to know exactly how the hell is he making claims that he's having kids being sent home? I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, I just don't get it. I really don't. Okay, guys, so I just finished uploading all the documents, right, that I downloaded from the federal court website. So there's like 15 of them. So have fun and find out real truth for yourself. And just remember, okay, be on the lookout for scammers, fraudsters that are offering PMA memberships, and phony affidavits, okay, webinars and things like that. Especially if they have not gotten their kids back, or they're making claims that they have won all these kids, tons and tons and tons of kids coming back home, right? And they won't even show you a single cause number, a document that was filed in court, not a timestamp. You get the picture. He's making some bogus claims. Okay, he couldn't even win his own case.